Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to the Saintly Living Podcast, where we live in light and with purpose. I'm your host, Portia Ward. Thank you for tuning in to the first official episode of the Saintly Living Podcast. The sole purpose of this podcast is to talk about navigating through life with Christ. So, what better way to start than to talk about the mind, but more importantly, our thoughts? Living for Christ requires a new way of thinking. We can't think as the world does. So the title of today's episode is Take Control of Your Thoughts. Our thoughts are either positive or negative. It's up to you on what you decide to believe. But your belief will let you in on what you actually think about yourself. Most of the time, it's the negative thoughts that we choose to hold on to. The enemy attacks our thoughts because all it takes is belief for it to become reality. I never understood why the enemy's words were always so loud and believable. He is a liar and the author of lies. So why am I believing anything that he says? I came to realize that his voice is so loud because of the negative perceptions that I had placed on myself based off past experiences. All these come from seeds that have been planted, seeds of negativity. I want to challenge you today. I challenge you to believe the opposite of what the enemy says. It's something that I've had to practice even down to doing this podcast. I know what God told me to do, but those thoughts of you can't do that stalled me. But I had to say, thank you for letting me know that I can. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. You see, we don't have to let our negative thoughts overpower us. God already knows what He's placed inside of us. We're the ones playing catch up. We have to put our authority and power to use. We can fight back with the word. 2 Corinthians 10:5 is a scripture that I love to quote. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. So next time, stop the lies at the door. Stop depression at the door. Stop anxiety at the door and command the peace of God to come over you. You are stronger than you think, and you have the Almighty on your side. I hope that I said something today that has encouraged you and caused you to look at things in a different light. And as Philippians 4:8 says, brothers and sisters, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there is any virtue, and if be any praise, think on these things. If you would like to talk about today's topic more in depth, you can join the Saintly Living Tribe on the Geneva app. I'll leave the link in the description. As this episode comes to an end, I want you to be reminded to live in light and with purpose. Be blessed.